Hey, just jumping on here, acknowledging the fact that August was my most subscribers gained since I've been on YouTube, right? And part of the reason I was able to do that is a few weeks ago, I had the great fortune of being invited to join Stephanie Perry on her show with 20 other women that Stephanie Perry says you need to know. Now, on that show, if you didn't get to catch it, I'm going to leave a link to that show in there, and I'm going to also put my clip on there because I'm kind of happy about it. Thank you very much, Stephanie. I so appreciate you. I really appreciate that you allowed us to be put in front of your audience and that you trusted us enough with our own content to think that it was good enough for your people. So on that show, there were licensed psychotherapists on there. There were life coaches. There were women doing wellness retreats. There was a woman on there talking about how you could lose weight by using a plant-based diet and still eat sweets. There was also another woman on there who does real estate, and she kind of helped people guide their ways from the beginning of the buying process through actually owning a home. So, again, go ahead and check that clip out. Check the entire show out. There were some wonderful women on there. I think you'll really enjoy it. And again, to all of the people that joined during that time frame, I thank you. I really appreciate you. I do want to say that YouTube wouldn't let me be great that month, really. They gave me some of those subscribers, but some of them they actually took away. So if you think you've subscribed to my channel or any of those women, go back and verify that you're actually subscribed. We'd really appreciate that. Have a great one. And again, thank you so much.
Hi, Dee.
Wow, thank you for having me. Thanks for doing this for us.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm Dee. My YouTube channel is Brown Girls Trade 2. The channel is geared toward helping other Black and Brown girls like myself, helping them increase their financial literacy, learn to invest in the stock market, and build financial freedom for themselves. It also documents my journey as an expat. I moved to Mexico last year.
Yes. How's it? How
Yeah,
do you like it?
I love it. It's great. It's been great for my health as well.
Yeah. Also glowing, right? Also, skin looks great.
Oh no, come on. That's great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hair is looking luxurious. All of that. Yes.
Come on now. Thank you.
Yeah. What part of Mexico? Do I know this?
I'm in Guadalajara. Yeah.
Ah.
And yeah, I get ragged about this all the time. I'm pretty sure someone in Mexico City is kind of going off on on my little city here. I'm the second city. I'm good with that.
Rolling her eyes. Yes. I'm a
Uh-huh. That's
person.
okay. That's okay. I'll visit there one day.
Yeah. So Guadalajara. So being a person who is into financial literacy led you to a place of of being able to do what you want, having the money to do what you want.
Yeah, I actually retired I retired early 4.5 years ago. And I wasn't, I'm not self-taught. I'm sorry, I am self-taught. I'm not a professional or anything like that. I'm a former AT&T worker, right?
Ah,
But I did a few right things with my money, right? Through real estate to begin with, and then the stock market. It amazes me to be able to take a little bit of money and have that make a bunch of money for you. I think culturally we have not been taught to, we don't talk about money, right? We don't talk about investing. I'm a Gen Xer, so I know that when I was growing up, they would tell you educate yourself. They'd say get a good job and work really hard, and that'll put you in a position to get to where you want to go. That used to be the great equalizer. It's not, in my opinion, it's not. The great equalizer is having your money right. And the only way you can do that is by us sitting here talking now. Your money needs to be making money for you right now. Somebody needs to be giving you interest on some bank account. You need to be gaining money, capital gains money through your investments, and somebody needs to be spelling your name right on a dividends check coming to you.
mm,
That's just how I feel about it, right?
mhm.
That's the way other people are doing it. I think that's the way we do it.
That's the way we
We
do.
should do it.
That's
The
right.
wealth gap is horrible and we got to close it. And the only way to do that, in my opinion, is to invest. I know that a lot of people are afraid to do it. You know, with good reason. I mean, we've had some issues in the past where our money would disappear. That's not the case these days, right? You can people think you got to have a bunch of money to do it. You really don't. You just need to start, right? And you really have to change your mind about how you're using your money. I think that's the very best way to redirect your money. We're always consumers. I think we can't be in consumers. You got to take that money and the money that you're putting out there into these companies. They need to be sending you money back, and the only way to do that is through investing. To
One
be
of the
honest.
this phase of my life, I got to come up with a better way to call it a thing. I like to name things. This phase of my life is me taking advantage of like things like compounding interest and compounding growth, right?
Yes.
As a person who has been, maybe if I made some money, I just used some money, right? And if I did something, it would work for me for that day. But this is a phase of my life where I want it to work for me for the long term, for the future. I think it was Albert Einstein said compounding interest is the somehow the eighth wonder of the world or something like that, right? We're not
The eighth wonder of the world. That's correct. And it is. It
we're not
is.
using it to our full advantage. So some just yesterday, I watched a video. A man was like, "If do you want this $5 or do you want me to double it and give it to somebody else?" Okay, if you do that, the man was like, if you do that 36 times, you only have to double $5. 36 times, you have cured hunger worldwide. You have billions of dollars and no one is hungry, right? We don't understand what compounding growth and compounding interest looks like. This is a
It's
part of
true.
my life where I'm putting that to use for myself. That includes trying to figure out how to get my own self invested, right, in things that are going to give me compounded growth, like the
Yeah.
market. Yeah, so this is important. This is important work, important for
Yes,
us.
it is.
If we want ease, we got to have money that grows.
Right, exactly. People will say money is the root of all evil. Money is a tool, and it is to make your life easier, period. It's so you can send your little girl to gymnastics or send the little boy to football camp or something like that, or to take care of an emergency, right? Um, until I mean, I hate to see us always giving our money away and not having that money come back to us in the form of helping our families or helping our communities, you know?
That's right. All right, Brown Girls Trade too. Thanks so much, Dee.
What?
Ah,
Thank you very much. Have a great one, okay?
you too. Enjoy.
All right, bye bye. Thank you.